Hits 105.5. That was Mr. Big with To Be With You. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. Hope everyone is having a thrilling Thursday morning. Living United with the United Way President Carla Young is brought to us by Allison's Custom Jewelry. In the studio with me, I have Carla Young. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Tracy. I'm wonderful. The sun is back out. It might be a little chilly, but we've got a sunny Thursday, so that is so wonderful. And, you know, we're just getting busy at the United Way. We're getting ready for our allocation season. So we're really excited to go out and see all our partner agencies and get to hear about the wonderful things they're doing and, disperse some of that money out into the community to do more good things. But today we're thrilled. We have Elaine with Catholic Social Service here to tell us a little bit about their organization and some of the great things they're up to. So, Elaine, would you be willing to tell our listeners about all the great things Catholic Social Services does?
You bet, Carla. And it's nice to be with you for the first time as you're in your first year as our director of the United Way. So congratulations for being in that position, and we certainly will enjoy working with you. Today I want to focus a little bit on our services for older adults, and one of those services is Passport. And even though Passport has been in existence since 1984 in the state of Ohio, a lot of people really haven't heard of it. That's often the case that we don't pay attention to resources that are out there until we need them. And so all of a sudden we have a critical need and we don't know where to turn. So that's why we like to educate people about this program. Passport is a state Medicaid waiver program designed to keep low-income older adults age 60 and over safely in their homes by providing in-home services. Now, by providing these services, we can sometimes help people delay or even eliminate having to go to a nursing home. So older adults who stay in familiar surroundings usually are healthier and happier. Some of the services that are provided through Passport include home-delivered meals, emergency response systems, personal care, and home modification services. So Catholic Social Services administers the Passport program in 6 rural counties, which includes Shelby County, Miami, Darke, Preble, Logan, and Champaign. Everywhere else in the state, Passport is handled through the Area Agency on Aging. So Catholic Social Services works with about 1,200 older adults a month on this program. We do the case management, and we contract with over 130 providers who do the direct services. In Shelby County, because of the funding we receive from the United Way, we also provide some of these services for people who may not qualify for Passport, but need some degree of services. And we call that program Shelby Senior. And we're certainly grateful to the United Way that they are able to provide that funding for us. Speaking of our providers, we give them an opportunity to talk directly to our care managers about what they offer at our annual provider fair, which is coming up on April the 30th. And we every year have it at Edison Community College. And it is open to other health professionals in the area who work with older adults. And we provide CEUs and a box lunch. This year, we will be having about 35 providers who will have exhibit tables there that people can visit. We'll also have 4 speakers, and those speakers are Becky Ketron from the Montgomery County Adamus Board, who will talk about understanding trauma, resilience, and trauma-informed approaches. Terry Russlinger from the Grove City Police Department will speak on elder financial exploitation and abuse. Brian Petkoff from Mom's Meals will present nutrition and social determinants of health, and Christy Matheson from Ohio Valley Hospice will speak on ethical issues in family communication. So attendees who are mostly care managers or nurses who work with the elderly can receive 4 CEUs for coming to this event. So if you wish to register, you can go to cssmv.org and click on events, and then you'll click on Provider Fair. So just a couple other notes about programming that benefits older adults. One is our Life Essentials Guardianship Program, which we're happy to announce has now expanded from Montgomery County into Shelby and Miami counties. So next time I come on in the summer, I will talk a little bit more about that guardianship program. And the other one I want to mention is Ride Connect, which I mention every time I come on. And we are very excited about that program because this year we have onboarded 8 more drivers. So we now have 24 volunteer drivers. And in the year 2023, they made over 1,300 trips covering 34,000 miles. And that is 1,500 volunteer hours benefiting the residents of Miami Valley, taking them to appointments and work and different things. So we're always still looking for volunteers. So again, you can visit our website and click on the You Can Help button. Thank you.
Elaine, thank you so much for all that information. You highlighted early on that, there's a lot of, I always say with the United Way, there's a lot of resources that people do not know about in our partner agencies because they don't need to know about it until all of a sudden they're there. So if a listener is there thinking, gosh, I didn't even know Catholic Social Services had these resources, or I need to learn more, what's the best way to get a hold of someone to get more information, or who should they reach out to for more details on your programs?
Well, we can always go to our website, or you can just call our office here in Sydney. We're based in Dayton, but we have a Sydney office, and the Passport program is handled through our Sydney office, as are the other programs that I was talking about today. And so you can just call 937-498-4593, and someone will be able to help you.
Thanks, Elaine. We'll hear from you a little bit more after break, but we'll take a quick break and have a couple more questions.
All right. Well, now I got to put that song up. Sorry. There you go. That was live radio at its best. I thought I had the song cute and ready to go. All right. We're going to hear from Sister Hazel, and then there's going to be more Living United. It's Hits 105.5. Hits 105.5. That was Sister Hazel with All For You. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. Hope everyone is having a thrilling Thursday morning. In the studio with me, I have United Way President Carla Young, and we are talking about Catholic Social Services, and we're going to continue the conversation. Good morning.
Good morning, Tracy. Yes, we're thrilled to have Elaine from Catholic Social Services with us and sharing all the awesome programs they have and offer to our community here in Shelby County. And as I was thinking about it, I think obviously each agency that we have at the United Way there's people that have misconceptions about the organization. So as a representative of Catholic Social Services, what do you think, if you could break down one misconception about what Catholic Social Services does or who they serve, which one would you like to tackle today?
Well, I think it's the obvious question is with the name Catholic in our name, a lot of people think that you have to be Catholic to take advantage of our services, and that is not true at all. Yes, we are affiliated with the Catholic Church through the Archdiocese of Cincinnati, but we're here to serve. And so we're not trying to convert people. We're just trying to help people, and that's part of it. So you do not have to be Catholic. In fact, I would say probably a very high percentage of our clients are not Catholic, because we feel that it's up to us to do what we can for the vulnerable among us, and that's our mission. That we just want to help people.
Well, thank you very much. And that was the one I was hoping maybe you would break down. So that is perfect. If it was a test, I'd give you an A, but it's not. So, you guys have so many great things going on. The Ride Connect program, if there's someone who's listening right now and wanting additional details, I know you hit on it earlier before break, but more information on either A, becoming a volunteer for that program, or B, needing access or maybe a potential ride, how do they go about kind of getting that information or getting enrolled in the program? Again,
you can always just call our office at, I'll give that phone number again, 937-498-4593, and just ask about Ride Connect, and then they would put you in touch with Heather Robeson, who is kind of coordinates the program as far as helping to onboard volunteers, and she also takes the calls for people who are looking for rides. And we try to have people kind of exhaust all of their options of where they might get a ride, but then if they just cannot find something that fits what they need, then we can hopefully help them. And I think the biggest group of people that we help are people who have to go from one county to another to get to a medical appointment, because we can take Shelby Transit in Shelby County. But if you have to go to an appointment in Dayton or Miami County, there is no way to do that if you don't drive yourself or have someone who can take you. So that's a lot of the calls that we get. Plus, there are some people who, the transit only runs certain hours. So sometimes, you have to get somewhere. We've had instances of people who needed to get to work on a second shift, and the transit doesn't run. So it's kind of a catch-22. You need to work so you can get enough money to buy a car, but you can't get to a job until you get a car. So we can maybe hopefully bridge that gap until someone can get their own transportation.
That's wonderful and such a help to those who need those rides. So, Tracy, do you have any questions for Elaine?
Well, I did, but you covered them all.
Oh, well, that means we were
That's
efficient.
good. You were efficient.
Today.
And also listen here, because we do provide information how you can get a hold of Catholic Social Services, some of their needs, and Elaine just gave me some more stuff that I'm going to pop in there. And so you want to provide the website again if somebody's listening.
Yes, that's cssmv.org, and you can go to our events to learn more about the provider fair. You can also go to the tab that says You Can Help, and that's where we have listings of volunteer opportunities.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, thank you so much. That was Living United with the United Way President, Carla Young, brought to us by Allison's Custom Jewelry, and we check in with the United Way agency every week that's making an impact on our community. Just thought I'd add that. That was pretty good. That was just rolled off my tongue. All right, thank you guys so much. Yeah, I think it's a PSA. I'm going to make that. Coming up next, we got our ONN news, but first, we got to tell you who we are. It's Hits 105.5.